I live my life as a hobo. I rode down every railroad line. Now I don't have to boast, I rode coast to coast. Now I'm riding on that westbound line. Let the jungle fires burn wild and free, and pass my bottle around. Let the train whistle blow, tell the old beaux I'm a-riding on the westbound. Light a candle at the back of my boxcar and gather my good friends around. Let the old banjo ring while the hobos all sing I'm a-riding on the westbound. Let the jungle fires burn wild and free, and pass my bottle around. Let the train whistle blow, tell the old beaux I'm a-riding on the westbound. Lay me down on a blanket of cardboard, use my bindle to pillow my head, and when my body's gone, my spirit will ride on, riding on the old westbound. A young hobo hopped off a boxcar just outside of town. He found a quiet little jungle where he could lay his bindle down. He gathered some dry firewood to brighten up the night, but when he struck his match, ooh, he saw an awful eerie sight. For the campfire glowed and sparkled with a brilliant rainbow flame, flickering and dancing like the headlight of a fast westbound train. Went out of the smoke and cinders, and through the fiery air came the ghosts of some old hobos he thought he met somewhere. They came and shook his hand, as all good hobos do, and they offered up a spud or two, and they started boiling up a stew. Their calm and easy manner finally calmed that young beau's fright. He asked if they could jungle up together and spend the lonesome night. Each of us caught the westbound, one beau said with a tear, but we all come back to Pennsburg if only once a year. In the third week in September, when fall is almost near, we hobo out of heaven and we jungle up right here. You see, this old jungle is a mighty sacred spot where hobos came year after year and camped on this very lot. It was one of the best gatherings that you could ever find, where hobos were respected and treated oh so fine. The moon started yawning, for it was almost dawn. The beaux made up their packs and said they'd be moving on. Then there was a mighty whistle, and the campfire filled with steam, and all the hobos vanished like it was just a crazy dream. The young beau sat bewildered. How could this really be? Is it something I've been drinking? Or is my mind just fooling me? Then he looked into the fire, and what he saw he could not explain, for there were his hobo buddies riding on a fiery train. The train sounded one last whistle, and his hobo pals said so long. Then a magic wind blew the flames out, and the campfire light was gone. The young beau packed his bindle. He walked down to the track. He hopped inside a boxcar, but he knew that he'd be back, for the magic in Pennsburg's campfire still lives in all the hearts of every beau who went there and camped beneath the stars. And someday in the future, when all of us are gone, a space-age traveler will light the fire, and the legend will live on. Let the jungle fires burn wild and free, and pass my bottle around. Let the train whistle blow, tell the old beaux I'm a-riding on the westbound.